Hello Aquarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, it doesn't cost you anything. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we start with a Knight of Wands. This is fire on fire. To me, I feel like this is somebody rushing into something. This is, I'm kind of getting like a first responder energy here. Yeah? Spirit's kind of telling me with this that there is somebody in your life, I don't know, maybe it's you, but somebody close to you, somebody that you knew or you were very close to, was or is a first responder. Maybe military, maybe law enforcement, maybe an EMT or paramedic, maybe a rescue type of person, right? And I feel like that's kind of the energy right now. There's something that really we need to jump into. We need to be the first one to respond to something. Okay? Let's put this into some context. This feels like a very serious message. Interesting. Now we've got kind of a counter energy. We've got fire, fire, and this is water, water. Right. It could really be, it could be a firefighter, to be honest with you. That could be the first responder energy. I almost wonder if there is some kind of, if there is metaphorically a fire that we need to go put out right away. It feels like it might have something to do with family. We're getting kind of we're getting an idea of parents here too. I don't know if there's something going on with your mom and dad or two older people, a male and a female energy. Well, we got a lot of court cards here already. Got the World card, Universe card. We've got the Star. There is your power card, Aquarius. This card represents you and your spiritual identity. This is your superpower, okay? So I am now thinking that it is you that is this first responder, or it is you that is being called upon to respond to something immediately, something urgent in your life that needs your attention, okay? We've got a 5 of, it does feel like there's a fire that needs to be put out. This is a lot of movement of this water energy, okay? And it may have something to do with parents or guardians or these, some old, an older couple in your life, maybe. Here's the 4. Now we've got the Universe, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. Could be something to do with the home. Another court card. A lot of court cards here. Family situation. We have the Art or Temperance card. This is another kind of card that is about you being kind of in this really kind of hot furnace, having to respond to something, putting a fire out, I think is the metaphor that Spirit is giving me. Putting a fire out somewhere. A metaphorical fire. We have the Hanged Man finally there at the end. Let's select the mystery card right now, early on. Let's get this set aside. This is going to be a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And with this one, we're going to set this down over here. We're going to put Tiny Bob Ross right there on top. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it is going to tie everything together and give us our confirmation, okay? If you feel like you know what that card is, put your prediction down in the comments. We can make it an exercise of intuition, all right? Now, looking around at the major arcana, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards, we've got a bit of fire, we got a bit of water, all right? And then we got some air and some earth. But the fire and the water are kind of evenly matched, right? We've got 2 of these fire cards. We've got 2 of these water cards. And then we just have 1 each of the air and the air and the earth. Now, I wonder, I'm getting getting a very intense message. I'm getting some tightness in the chest, and I'm getting this idea of there's a younger female energy that's close to you. And I don't know if they had something to do with breathing, or I don't really want to go through these details. It seems it's very emotional details. I almost wonder if somebody you know, a younger female energy, maybe passed in a fire or something where they couldn't breathe, right? Something where there was smoke or something, and they couldn't, and that's how they passed, right? But I feel like there's something related to that. I feel like that energy, that person, that younger female is still with you in spirit. And I feel like they are trying to get your attention. I feel like they've become kind of a guide for you. Yeah. And they've been telling you in some way that there's some urgent matter that you need to take care of right now, right? There's something that needs movement. I don't know if something needs to be cleaned out or cleared away. But we have this with the Five of Cups here too. Got this idea of the water needs to get moving. Okay, I don't know if that means something's frozen, but the water kind of needs to get moving. It could really be saying that you have to let your emotions guide you in this situation. As much as I'm getting very conflicting, because there's something to do with water, and that's how somebody passed, right? And maybe that could be the breathing thing too. But we've got this fire and this water thing that they're both kind of together in some way, and I don't know if they're both related, same incident, or if Spirit's trying to show me two different things. Yeah. Let's see. Let's start with the Universe card back here. The World or Universe card. This is, I think since this, whatever incident we're talking about, since this happened, you've had this feeling of kind of wandering. Yeah. Almost an inability to really find a direction. It's like we've been searching for something. It's been a long time. It's like a lot of time has passed. It feels like we've been waiting for something. And maybe we've been waiting for the opportunity to, I hate to use this word, but to redeem ourselves, right? Waiting for this opportunity to then kind of jump in, first responder, frontline energy, and save someone or fix something or do something significant, right? And this is your superpower, again, with the Star card up here. I think it's your time to really jump in and save the day somewhere. It's like, I feel like somebody needs you to pay attention to a certain something and go fix it, go help. Be the one that jumps in and use your superpower, right? This is part of your destiny. Yeah. And very intense feelings here. So I kind of wonder, I wonder what the loss was, honestly. It's a family thing. There's a lot of emotions here. And it could really be that family members are blaming other family members, that there's this kind of, there's just a lot of friction, there's a lot of conflict. Everybody's kind of fighting over this because it was a bad thing, right? And I feel like there is some sort of property involved here. I feel like I'm getting kind of a house, a building, broken glass, broken windows, right? Like some of the wood is kind of falling off of it. There's something in disrepair. It could be the home, it could be the family. That's it's falling apart, and there's something that you need to do, something that you can do to fix things, to bring everything back together. And I wonder if the Universe card is you've been just kind of waiting, staying out of it, that you just kind of took off and did your own thing and really left for a while. I'm getting the idea that somebody left on just kind of this long wandering journey. Now it's time to really come back in and fix this thing. This house is in disrepair, right? There is this relationship with I think it's kind of a firefighter paramedic energy. So I don't know who that is to you. If that is a family member, if you come from a family of, first responders, let's say. If you do, thank you for your service. I was an EMT for a short period of time. Not that it really compares. But I understand that energy a little bit. And Spirit's also showing me a key. I think it's something you wear around your neck. It's kind of like I wear this Tibetan prayer wheel. But it's a key. It's some sort of, I don't know if it's literally a key or if that's supposed to be symbolic, that it's like it's the answer to something. A piece of jewel, something you wear around your neck that is the key to something. Yeah, it's the key to something. We got a lot of these court cards. The Queen of Wands underneath the surface here. I kind of get an older sibling vibe with this one. That there is, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you are the older sibling here. Maybe this is you. And maybe this is in some ways talking about your anger. Right? You're not ready to forgive. You're not ready to forget. You're not ready to repair the house. Get things back in order. I feel like something was thrown. Yeah, maybe that's it, the windows, seeing the windows broken. Something was thrown. I don't know who threw something. Yeah. Also, Spirit showing me that there's a particular painting in the kitchen, or a picture. I don't know if it's a frame of some. I don't know if it's painted or what. But there's something framed in the kitchen that you're supposed to look at. Yeah. And it's supposed to, I don't know what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel something, right? I feel like you're having a difficult time getting over this kind of anger, rage, frustration. Yeah. There's a lot going on in this reading today. It's really, I feel an emotional intensity. I feel like the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Cups, these two really, I feel like maybe these are the parents. These are the two older figures. I feel like they are still here. I feel like they are, they're in need of your support. And this could be the parents. This could be, it could be older siblings, I guess. But I feel there's a lot of, it's really disjointed energy. I'm getting fragments of images. Right? That something maybe happened very quickly, quite a while ago, that's never really been resolved. Yeah. That there's water there, like it's, the saying, the water under the bridge. That water's not flowing. It's stuck there. Okay? It needs to get under the bridge. It needs to flow. Okay? Spirit showing a rental car. Like, I don't know, one of those rental places. I don't know if that means anything to you, if you have kind of taken to the road. It feels like you've just kind of left. Yeah, you're driving that rental car. Sometimes these images come in, I'm not sure exactly how they relate to the reading. I think they're meant for confirmation, validation, to offer synchronicities to some of you and to just confirm some of the energy that we're in. If those details don't mean anything to you, don't worry about it. Leave them for the next person, okay? And not all of you are driving a rental car right now, But let's go over here to the Path of the Serpent. As I do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, I think you should. It doesn't cost you anything. It is totally free. All right. And leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing, please. Okay. The Four of Pentacles here, it shows that we do need healing, that there is this a shoring up of things that we need to do. There's something that is kind of dysfunctional that needs to be repaired. Okay. The Four of Pentacles is also showing this kind of isolation, that we've walled ourselves off from the situation, maybe through just kind of leaving, like you left town, like you just kind of went off and did your own thing, you moved far away or something. But there's this isolation. I don't think there's a lot of communication going on between everybody in the family right now. And we see that we don't see it, right? Because there's no swords cards. We have the Princess of Swords here, which I think, again, is that younger female energy that has passed. And I feel like this spirit is still with you. And I feel like they're represented by the swords cards, not because they're an air sign person, although, maybe they are. I don't think that matters. I think it's because that incident, that event, this is the position of the environment. That event is that was the last time you talked to these people. That was the last event. Those circumstances are what stopped all the communication. And I think that you really went inside and it's been isolated, been cut off from everybody. Yeah. I'm also seeing, when we look up here, the path of the serpent, we see that hanged man. And I feel as if there's never really been the kind of release that we might experience with proper grieving. Yeah. That it's like there's this isolation and this kind of anger, this frustration, but we've never really allowed ourselves to just break down and cry and grieve and feel it and let that water flow. Again, I got that impression that the water needs to flow like it's frozen, like it needs to get moving. It could be pipes in the house, the water's frozen, but I feel like it's emotional. And I feel like this is really you immersing yourself in this and letting all those feelings come up to the surface, feeling them, honoring them, and letting them flow. As a way of redeeming ourselves, as a way of coming back to this situation, and let's be part of the healing process. It's very emotional for me. And I imagine that it's tenfold more emotional for you. I'm just getting glimpses of it, The Art or Temperance card here, I think, is, it's significant. This is the difficult thing, is for us to quiet down our fire, our anger, our rage, our frustration, and focus on the water, focus on the healing. Yeah. But like I said, with that star energy, this is like a superpower. This is what you're being called to do. This is your ability now, is to be part of the solution, be part of the, and solution because of the water, right? Something is in solution. Being part of the healing process, right? I feel like this is what your guides are telling you that you need to do. Now I'm seeing flowers. Okay. And I wonder too, if you've ever gone to the gravesite to bring flowers, to have that cathartic experience. Yeah. Or if you have been avoiding that. This younger female had a tattoo on their wrist. Yeah, I feel like it was numbers or something. Something on a tattoo on the wrist anyway. I'm not sure what exactly it is. This is a difficult one, Aquarius. This is a difficult one. I guess we should look at the mystery card. Maybe this will give some sort of connection to some of this. Spirit showing me also a lot of boxes here, again with that Four of Pentacles. All the meanings, all these cards have so many layers of meaning. Boxes that have been packed, sealed, written on, and then they're still there. Like they need to be mailed, or something needs to happen with them, but they're sitting there. Yeah, that everything's been packed up, but we're not doing anything with those items, right? Okay, mystery card. I'm not going to speculate what this is. I want it to be a card of healing. If you have a prediction, you can put it down in the comments. Let's see what we have. Well, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, to me, kind of represents the house now that's been repaired. It's been fixed up, right? And this is afterwards. After this work is done. It's kind of like you have your pets, your plants, your people, everybody's together, right? Everything has been restored to the perfect state, the ideal state, right? 10 of Pentacles. The ideal, if we could wish for something, this is what we would wish for. Yeah. And I think this is what we want to keep in mind, and this goes beyond our frustrations, our anger, our resentments, our conflicts, and this is the kind of state of things. This is the house now that has been repaired. This is the family that has been healed. This is everything restored to a pristine state. And this is a very good omen. And this makes me a little bit happier about the reading. We're going to do an extended too. And if you want to stick around for that, there's a link in the corner. There's one down below as well. New readings for you, Aquarius, Thursday and Sunday. All right. I am here every day. You can come back and see me tomorrow and we can talk again. Yeah. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. If you want a little bit more context for things, go check out my wife's channel. She is over there at Ula Tea Leaf Readings. That's ULA Tea Leaf Readings. She does marvelous work. And I really feel like her readings could be very, very beneficial to you right now. Okay. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. Let me know that you're okay. I want you to know, Aquarius, that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.